This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. And now your host, Chucky T.
All right. Hello, players, and welcome to Savage Sessions. My name is Chucky T, and I'll be your host for Deadlands, Lynched, along with Totes my goat. Savage Worlds is a product created by the good people at Pinnacle Entertainment. You should visit them for all your role-playing needs. That's where we start now. Inside the book office. Camera pans around, everyone's staring at the map, looking at young Mr. Book. It's just a spot that my grandfather had set up years ago that we just said we don't cut there. He's never explained, he never, Grandpa never explained to me. Dad never explained to me. Book settles down heavily into a chair behind a desk in front of the map. Opens up a drawer, pulls out a cigar, clips it off, and strikes up a match and begins to puff away.
I put a cigarette in and I lean into his match before it goes out.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. He nods, and there it is.
Does Grandpa Book have any notes or any sort of like journals that maybe you haven't looked through that we might be able to find a little more out from? There must be a reason that this no-cut zone was. Who owned? Like, did he claim this land? Did it come from?
Yeah. He smiles and, oh yes, sir, and there, you can see the pride beaming up in young Brooke, despite all the tragedy and pride. Yes, sir. My granddad was one of the first people to see the prospects for both the mining potential and definitely the logging potential out here. Books or anything like that, journals or diaries or anything. Once Grandpa took ill, he was shuffled off to family out east to be cared for in his old age. And then Dad took over. All Dad said was that it was tradition. I know that when Grandpa was first here, that there were issues with some local tribes, but growing up, I honestly, I cannot remember ever seeing any Indians of any sort even remotely move through these areas, let alone set up camp anywhere.
And so, sorry, I got to remember, did we actually go to the no-cut zone? Because I remember you saying something about seeing the
we just learned about it at the end of the last one and looked at the map.
Yep.
Right.
And he looks at the three of you, and he looks over at Sarah. He's like, "You want to go out there, don't you?"
You know what? I think I do not, and it's four of us because don't forget Freddie's here.
Oh, Freddie! I keep forgetting about Freddie. About Freddie.
Yeah,
John kind of speaks up and looks at it. I think we need to see is there anybody around this area that might still be from that time that might know some of the old legends.
Well, he mentions the cook. Because which apparently he's not aware that you've already spoken to the cook. But he mentions the cook, and he does again. He mentions Pastor White, are about honestly the only ones that he could think of off the top of his head of any old folk that were around when Grandpa was still in. Nice. No, I'm still when Grandpa was still active out here. Everyone else would primarily have worked that young book could think of would be his father.
Did the sheriff make it out this way? The sheriff and the last marshal, do you know if they went to the no cut zone?
He sits there for a second, contemplating, and then he looks up at you and he gets a star look in his face. Is like, yeah, now that you mention it, I think they did talk about going out there.
And how soon after they went out there were they hung?
Oh God, he goes pale. And he is just a barely audible whisper. We found him the next day.
And I can't remember the name of the family that was the couple that was hung.
Oh, that would be the Davos family.
The Davos.
Yeah, couples.
The Davos?
Nice people. Yeah, nice people.
Were they? Go ahead.
Did they go out into the woods?
Mr. Davos, I know, worked for both the camp and he worked for me primarily in the silver mine. To the best of my knowledge, I don't believe he ever went out to the cut zone. But I honestly, I don't think he worked with my brother that much at all. I think primarily was in that. Once he always said once he got enough money to get his parcel of land, him and his girl were going to be set up. Lee, go ahead. You got something you want to say?
No, just looking at my character sheet.
Okay.
Can we? You know what? I'm gonna get some air. John, Freddie, Benny, you want to join me for a moment just to get some?
Benny, I love it. Hey, Greg, I'm going to stop presenting. Could you present, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Would you guys join me outside for some air?
Yeah, Freddie's just staring at the map. He looks over at Austin. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Book, and don't wander off. Straightens up more than usual and just has that little strut and walks out. This way, gentlemen. Let's go get some air.
I don't want to make choices for you, but I don't see any way of solving this without following the sheriff's footsteps.
Yeah. He once the four of you are outside, as you're going out, Sarah is about to go with you, and Book offers if she's hungry or wants some refreshments. The cook is amazing, honestly amazing, and she reluctantly she goes with Book.
We'll meet up with you guys in the mess hall.
Yeah, she just looks over, and Freddie's about to say something. Once you say something about that, you can see, he's torn, but he turns. And
John looks at him before he goes away. Take care of her, or I'll let Buddy loose on this camp.
He looks at you. He's looking at everyone else. He's not sure what they're talking about. Just the tone and just the way John is standing, just how he's silhouetted in the darkness. You guys can see young Book. His Adam's apple bounces a couple times, and his pitch gets a little higher. And all right.
It's still early in the day, right? Like we came out here first thing in the morning. We just I just want a moment with the four of these guys.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make decisions for everybody, but I can't see us doing. I can't see us doing anything but jumping head first into this nest.
So the four of you are out front, and hold on a second, let me get
my mom
Johnny
never raised a fool, but I guess maybe she did.
Yeah, and so yeah, up front, and Freddy's looking around, and he looks at John, and he looks at Lee, and he looks at Ross, and then he looks over at Austin. Are you out of your freaking mind?
Freddie, as far as I'm concerned, man, maybe we need somebody to stay here and look after Sarah. If you want to be that man, you go ahead and do that. It's totally acceptable, man. I know. Hey, you know what? You got us this far. You called the right folk. We're here to fix this problem. I'm not going to put this on you. I'm not going to put this on you either, Ben. I'm not going to put this on you, John. But I feel like
I'm already dead.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
he just blurts it out.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
And Freddie kind of looks at him, and
and I don't think Mr. Ross here is Yella, and I'm not saying you are, Freddie, but if you don't want to jump head first into this, I understand.
In for a penny, in for a pound. All right, no, because if something were to happen, you guys, and all right.
I put my hand in the middle.
Oh yeah, he puts his hand on top.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
The obligatory scene.
Right. Now we're a bunch of jackasses standing around with our touching hands.
All right. Well, that's enough of that. Let's go.
Okay.
I say, hey, let's get some of that lunch in us first, and then we'll head out to the no-cut zone and see what's what.
When you guys are walking back in, Sarah's walking out with a basket, and she's got, looks like a tablecloth or something draped over her shoulder. And she's got 3 bottles of whiskey, like, between her fingers. And she stops. She smiles at the 4 of you. She turns. And Book is just standing by the door with his hands up. And just his mouth is moving, but nothing's coming out. She just turns, looks over him. And thank you very much for the hospitality, Mr. Books. These are going to help us as the 5 of us go and check out what's happening out there. Boys. And with that, she walks. And she literally muscles past whoever's directly in front of her, muscles past them, and walks out the front door.
If my heart didn't already belong to that girl whose name I've already forgotten, I would totally fall for this woman.
Whose name I've already forgotten. Freddie looks back at Book, looks back outside, and, I like her. I like her a lot.
I guess somebody's got to stay behind with her.
So did the preacher.
Wait, what?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that out loud. I didn't say that. All right, I'm following. She knows where she's going.
The scene shifts. The camera's now looking down at the camp, and we can see the 5 of you getting up on the wagon that brought you guys here.
Right, with the ox and the horses and the.
Right.
I definitely have a horse. There's no two. I mean, if I can't shoot a gun off a moving horse, then I don't need these edges.
One thing John might suggest is maybe we go skirt the outskirts of this place a little bit, see if we can see anything.
Yeah, our men. How many we got again? We got.
Well, the guy. So your tag-alongs are, you got Sarah, you got Freddie.
Yeah.
And you got the guy who owns the ox. I need a name for this guy. Because as he tells you, and no one gonna listen to ox but me. Ox don't like no one else but me.
Yeah. I think his name is Ox. Like, that's what he goes by.
Ox.
You know?
What's your name? I'm Ox.
Think Big Blue. Think Big Blue.
Big, you know what? Okay, you know what?
Blue.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to override you, James. I like Big Blue.
Big Blue. I'm in.
Friends
Is that
call
the
me
ox's
Blue.
name?
Friends call me Blue. Big
All right.
Blue.
You're
Which
my
is
boy,
hilarious.
Blue.
Which is hilarious because there's nothing big about this guy at all.
No.
Nothing. You know, he's in his late 30s. Short. He's like all of what? 5'5", some ridiculous shit like that. Yeah. And so as everyone's loading up, we see the wagon parting off. And okay, so the three of you are on horse. Sarah opts to ride, which of course Freddie joins her on the back of the wagon. So that's where this scene cuts, and we see the wagon heading off. Oh.
So I would suggest the three of us ride up ahead on our horses, and just a little bit ahead, not too far ahead, but
Okay.
we let the caravan behind us. Just you guys stay behind us about a half a mile. Just keep an eye on where we're headed. Give us a chance to scout the area before we call it a whole group.
Nice. Well,
does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Well, while you are all worrying about that, let me get them out of the way.
Town. Is that right?
No. The scene cuts from you guys going off into the thick Oregon wilderness in search of the no-cut zone. The camera recedes back into a bird's eye view of Silverton, and it begins to slowly descend down. We see a few people milling around in the streets, and then as it goes over top of a very familiar place of the saloon the hotel where you guys were staying, it drifts over top of that, and we see a crow land on top of the building next to the sheriff's office. And then we see the owner, Hoyle England, walking from the building over the makeshift sidewalk to the sheriff's office, kicking the door open, walking in, and we see Senior Book sitting in the jail cell.
Wait, Senior Book? No.
The older
brother.
brother, yes. For the life of me, why can so Hans is sitting on the cot. He's got his knees up, he's got his hands in his head, and he's just shaking his head back and forth, and England closes the door behind him, starts walking forward, and the door slowly comes back open, and England turns. He's holding a large platter in his hand, and on it we can see that it looks like there's a steaming cup of coffee, a couple of sides of bacon and some eggs, and he's rambling something about apologies. He understands at this time of day breakfast may not be important, but he chuckles. I figure we've all had a long day, and it's doing his back is to Mr. Book.
Yeah.
And he's trying to kick the door shut, and it keeps on sliding open. Finally, he just it stops sliding all the way open. It just opens a crack. He stares at it, shakes his head, turns, starts walking back over to the jail cell, sets the platter down, picks up a plate and the book, and the cup. Oh, come on, Hans. Look, whatever happened out there, it's clear you just messed your head up a bit. Look, let's be honest. No one really liked Les anyway. Hans stops, rocking back and forth, looks up at England. What? Look, at least it's a terrible ordeal. Obviously, you were stressed out about whatever happened up at that damn camp. These things happen. That's all I'm saying. Look, your brother's going to get you out east. He talked about it every now and then. He's what? He's going to get you to a good place. He sets the plate down, sets the cup down, and the camera is looking up at England as he's leaning forward, and he's got his hand on the bar. He's looking at Hans. So look, go ahead, eat up, because I don't want them coming back here and you saying something about how I didn't take care of you. And when he bends down again to pick up the cup, and rambling something about this here's some good coffee. I made this myself. When he bends down, we see Pastor White standing behind him.
Oh, wow. Wait, didn't we have Pastor White tied up?
Oh, no. He was just in his room.
Preacher White.
Yeah. Reverend White. And he's as the camera goes past England and it gets closer onto White. It pans down and we see that Pastor White, it looks like he's holding on to a stout leg of a table.
Okay.
And when England stands back up, he's holding a cup of coffee. We hear a heavy thunk, and his head slams forward, smashes into the bars of the cell, and he flops down, and his body's just twitching. Because unlike the movies, when you get clunked in the back of the head like that, yeah, you don't usually get rendered unconscious. It's usually much more severe. Hans is flipped around, he's got his back against the wall, hands up. Oh my God. Oh, no. Hey, I didn't do anything to those people. I didn't do anything to those people. Huh? Hans, Pastor White, look at his makeshift club. He looks down, races again. Hans puts his hand out. Wait, no. And Pastor White, once, twice, 3 times, he stops, looks down, and we see England's leg has stopped twitching 4 times. And he drops the makeshift club. He looks up at Hans. Shit, because Hans has lost his crap. He's just screaming for help. Reaches behind him and he pulls out a small 38. I found this in his office. And he pulls the trigger back. Now, our God let you live for a reason, son, and I know you done seen it. So I need you to be quiet now. Hans' mouth is moving, nothing's coming out. Now I'm going to get the keys and I'm going to open the door. And you and I, we have work to do. The camera shifts back to the wagon and the horses in the woods. Old Blue is got a little folk ditty that he's singing on. It's terrible. He has no singing voice, but it's amusing at the least. And as it's going on, Sarah has tried to join in. Freddie has also tried to join in when they can. Every now and then, Blue will correct them as to how the words are supposed to go. And if anything, it's an amusing little tale. And the camera zooms in on Sarah looking over at Freddie, and she gives him maybe a little bit more of a friendly smile. Freddie actually blushes a bit and reaches over, and he takes up that bottle. And, hey, Sarah looks down at him. That's for later. Freddie just raises it up. Looks like it's for right now. Pulls out the cork, takes a swig. Oh, that is terrible. She laughs and she takes it. Really? What are you used to drinking? Oh, not that. Oh, my goodness. Oh. So how long you been a marshal? Sorry, what?
Cut to.
How long you been a marshal? Short time. A very short time. Oh, yeah, I got the word to come out here, and I just knew it was the right thing to do. How long you've worked in Silverton? Oh, my mom and pa came out here. They came on to work at the silver mines themselves. So, pa got sick. Ma recently passed away not too long ago. I've always lived there. It's my home. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. That's oh. What about you? Where are you from? Yeah, so now, yeah, you can tell Freddie's getting a little bit the questions are, he's not ready for this. And he glances over and, hey, looks up ahead at the horses. Hey, Ross, You seen anything? Anything at all? Ross, go ahead. Give me a survival roll if you guys want to. Either survival or notice.
I can support with notice, maybe.
You can support with notice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Greg,
Yeah.
did you want to support it? Or did you want to try roll on your own?
I'll do a support.
Okay.
I got a plus one.
What are you gonna? What is support, and how are you gonna use it to support? It can be any skill as long as it's okay. All right. Well, we got a 6. I mean, it's a success. So, but maybe
I gave him a plus one. So if you can give,
okay. So
if
up to
you can give him
7.
a
So,
plus
Greg,
one.
if you could get a success on this next roll, it actually bump Lee's roll up to an 8 and give him a success and a raise.
Okay, I gotta get my sheet open. I'm gonna go.
So, Lee, it's however you want to put it down. You guys are getting close. You are on the right track. But then again, this is child's play for you. It really is. And if anything, honestly, it's boring. Because there's one damn trail. That's it. There's one damn trail. It's pretty clear as you guys are going along that this is one of their main routes to a previous cut zone. It's as you get closer though, it gets a little bit more trickier.
You've tracked a leopard through the jungle after 3 days of rain. And this is nothing.
You have. That is now canon. That is now canon. It's not until you guys get much closer to the edge of what they refer to as the no cut zone that there are a few unsettling things. One, the trees out here are. I mean, it's starting to give you flashbacks of the jungle. The trees are tall. They're thick. They're dense. When you left, it was relatively nice outside. These trees cut out almost all damn light. You get shafts, creepy shafts of light here and there.
Are we able to keep our horses, or do we have to get off our horses?
Well, that's where we're coming to. You get to a point where you're supposed to veer off, and it has become nothing more than a game trail. So
they did some logging in this area.
You can see where somebody and you're assuming it's the group that Book sent out here.
Yeah.
You could see where they had started to clear a path to get to the no cut zone.
Right.
You see a spot off to the side where they may have made a makeshift camp. It looks like they cleared out some saplings. They dropped 1 or 2 trees, and the trees are just off to the side. But being good loggers, there's not much left of those trees. And you could see where so that they could get a wagon back to where they were going to be cutting. But unfortunately, Blue explains that if as he's pointing at the trail, are you serious? Ox ain't gonna enjoy that. I mean, we could do it, but it's gonna be rough. You boys probably gonna be pushing every now and then.
So I'm thinking this. I'd like to leave the horse just outside the no cut zone. I'd like to leave you folks just outside the no cut zone. I'd like to go in quiet.
Sarah starts to protest.
Sarah, you do what you do. That's fine. I'm saying the less.
Well, then I'm going to go with you.
Well, that's fine, but just hear me out. I say the less people to go in, just to scout, just to have a look at what's there to see. If any trouble comes, I'll whistle 3 times real loud. You can hear me.
Okay, I need you to give me a persuasion roll, boys. She's hot to trot. She's got the adventure fever, and she does not want to give this up. You can tell. Parker even throws up that he throws out initially that he'll stick around.
Nice.
Okay. Now, hold on. Now. Oh, he got.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so
helping me by
Wildcat.
giving a raise.
Right?
I know.
Right?
I know.
So
I
there's
know.
there's the damn right. Okay, so
But it's again, this is how it works. I'm the one who did the talking. He's going to support.
right. Okay. So Freddie throws out initially. He throws out that I'll stay back with Blue and Sarah. I'll be more than happy to keep him protected. But Sarah gives him a look like you
Really?
sissy. To which he quickly, but you know what? I think we should go as a group instead. Safety in numbers. I think the horses will be here for a short time. All right. So
All right. I'll make a deal.
hold on.
Okay.
Did you John, are you helping with the persuasion roll or no? Again, it does not have to be persuasion. It could be something else. Notice, intimidation, taunt.
If anything you can justify.
Survival. I don't know.
Common knowledge.
Common knowledge. Yes. Anything. As long as you can justify the skill as to what you're trying to do.
I kind of look at the group and go, well, like I said, I'm already dead. How about I go poke in there first?
Okay, see, you're being sincere. They think you're joking. They think it's a metaphor. They don't understand what you are. So that's phenomenal.
You don't want to go around telling people.
Okay, so
What
go
are they
ahead.
gonna
I figured they ought to know by now.
Okay, so go ahead. Give me a persuasion roll. Now, James, go ahead. Give me a persuasion roll.
Sure, and I get a +2 here from Mr. Ross.
From Mr. Ross, and you may get a
John. Do you
+1
want to
or
roll
+2 from Greg.
Nope.
Oh.
Wow.
So
All right.
because I'm a mean person.
Yeah, fine. I'll just take my +1.
What negatives did I get for my wild die?
Oh yeah, how do you have negatives?
What does it say? You're harrowed.
Oh,
You're
right.
harrowed.
Your persuasion's garbage.
Yes.
Oh.
Harrowed. So Greg,
Fine.
real quick before James rolls.
Don't want to keep that.
How yeah, or do you want to Benny that? Yes.
I wouldn't.
Well, you know what? It makes sense that what he said came out sounding
Bad.
Like, everybody stopped thinking about what I was saying and started going, "Wait, what do you mean by that? Is that
What?
Is that like a something people say out west? Is that a
Right? So Greg, before we continue on with this, do you want to Benny that?
I'm just trying to assist him, right?
Right.
Yeah, if it was free, I'd say yeah, but for a Benny, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it, man.
Nah.
So
Okay, so yes, that's exactly what it is. They all stop, and before Austin can even continue on, they're not really paying that much attention to him. So now he's got to work twice as hard to get them to listen to him. So
while they're still back there talking and stuff, I just start walking towards the road.
He's already gone.
That's
Goes
fine.
over.
Enough talk. I'm following John.
There we go. So the three of you are walking in. Yeah, you could definitely tell. Lee, especially Ross, you've been on so many treks in the past. You know a hastily made trail when you see one. And this definitely fits the bill. And as you guys go further and further in, you can see rut marks. They're older, but they're still there from where these guys tried to bring a wagon here in the past. And you could tell where every single time you could tell where the wagon got stuck. And you could see the deep rut marks where they had to work to get the wagon out. And then as you guys start going closer and closer into the cut zone itself, yeah. Give me a notice roll.
Everybody? Or?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's palpable. You can taste it.
I got a 4.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Whoa!
Oh, nice.
Of course, Mr. Jungle Man is good.
Oh God, yes.
Good Lord, I can't roll nothing in there.
Extremely hard breath right now. You can just breathe in an air.
Oh no, it's worse, Lee. It's worse. Okay, so we got 4.
It smells of death. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's probably why I can't smell it.
The tone to the tone to the woods. Oh Jesus, it's not
Give
me.
the man a Benny. That was funny.
Is
No, that was Bit. You got Bit and Benjamin confused.
There you go.
the tone to the woods changes. One, the trees start to twist. It's the whole stereotypical. It's too quiet. No birds.
No birds.
No insects. Nothing like that. As you guys are moving around, you guys stop because Ross has stopped and he's looking off.
Loading this giant gun.
Right. Ross, you're staring out into the woods. Now you got 10. Holy crap. That's pretty damn good. Give me a second. We're gonna go with this. Ross, as it's at one of the deep rut marks. It's got, it's filled with water and all that, and the guys are walking around it, trying to find gingerly ways to get around it. And as you're starting to walk around it,
is it a Winchester? Is it
hear? Yeah, just go with the Winchester. Okay. I think that'll be the best. You hear a snap, and we see Ross's head turn, and he's looking off the direction. And zooms in on his eyes, and they're old and they're wizened eyes, but you can tell he's taking it in. And Ross, you see it, and you're staring at it. It's about 40 yards out, maybe 30. These woods are playing tricks on your mind, and it's been upsetting you ever since you started walking through here. There's something behind one of the trees about 30, 40 yards out. You caught just a brief movement of it, and it stopped. But you saw something. What are you doing?
Sorry, he's noticed something behind him?
Yeah, and the old man, he stopped as you guys were walking around a particularly large mud puddle, basically. He stopped, and he's crouched down, and you heard him snap the shotgun shut. And as you guys look back, he's crouched down, and he's put his hand out, and he's done the whole eyes, and he's pointed out, hand back to you, most of you guys to get down. He's brought the rifle up, and he's crouched down, and he's gingerly walking into the bush.
Okay.
Away from you guys.
I am going to... My stealth is garbage. I'm just going to pull my rifle up and have a look. Can I try to do... I mean, I did roll notice already, so I don't know if I can roll it again to see if I can see anything else.
Yeah, when I see... I'm going to try for stealth, too.
Okay.
When I see him doing that.
Yeah, I can't let him go on his own.
Okay, so basically... Now, Greg... So basically, you're trying to follow... Because, again, John has no idea what he's sneaking up on.
I don't have any idea what I'm sneaking up on, but I'm at least going to try and crouch down low.
And follow him.
And just kind of follow his lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do as well.
Okay. All right.
I didn't do very well.
Okay.
You got it that time.
Austin got it.
Okay, so same deal? You're just following him, or I thought you were going to do notice?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I thought about doing notice, but it doesn't do me any good because I've already rolled notice. Like, I succeeded on notice, but I'm just, like, I think after noticing him, I think it doesn't make sense to notice again. You know what I mean? I'm going to re-notice.
Okay, so just duck down, got the rifle up, and same deal. It's following.
At this point, I already know where it's at because I did notice it. I can point it out to him. He doesn't need to see it. I can see it.
Okay. Right. So
I can show him where it's at. He's now in stealth mode where somebody needs to be. Right. This might be the beginning of where we're headed.
Okay,
is our group like? Is my 7 and I guess he only got a 5, right? So,
and neither
of us got a raise.
I'm gonna try and re-roll it.
I was gonna say neither of us got a raised hit.
Okay, so technically, this is what I'll do for you guys. I'll count this as supports. How about that?
My +1 and his -1 will.
Greg says he's going to try and re-roll that.
Oh, okay.
So let's roll with that.
I got a 5.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so we got +2 now. Let's see. Robert's got so it's still 7, not enough for a raise, but that's better because now as he's coming up and as you guys come by a knocked over tree, an old ragged log tree. The bottom part, the roots are all up and hanging out, and Ross has put himself against it, and he's leaned up. And Ross, you're looking over, and you can see it. You got no damn clue what it is, but you can see it, and you know it was moving, but now it just, and you're trying to wrap your head around it. It looks like it's stuck to one of the larger trees, maybe it's stuck to a smaller tree. You're having a hard time, but that's it. You're damn certain that's it, and you're about, oh my god, you've managed to get up to where you're about 15 yards away from this thing, and as you're watching it, you swear you see the bottom of it move. The closer you could come to is it looks, maybe it's like a chameleon or something, because it looks like it just blends. It's like the perfect camouflage. It looks like one of the trees.
So it's about eight squares away in game, like inches. Is that how that works?
I think so.
They're like 5 feet each, right? They're like,
right, yeah, 5 foot apiece, and that says about 15 yards out.
So that's 15 times 3.
Let's do math.
45. So 9 squares. 9 squares.
Okay. All right. So
sorry, just because that's how our ranged weapons are.
Right. Right. Yeah. And that's yes, and that's a thing. So you're looking at this thing, and Ross and James have managed to come up onto you. Okay, you guys have the scene, but I have to do a quick roll.
I feel like what you're describing, I might not actually see, even if he's pointing it out. Like,
he's trying. Well, I don't know. You guys.
I imagine that even if he's pointing, I'm like, I don't see what you're pointing at. It doesn't look like anything I'm recognizing. Is the bear? Is the bird? What are we looking at? Can you describe what Ross sees? Like.
Well, like I said, that's about it. It's about he's just pointing off, and he's pointing at one of the trees.
Just a tree.
He's just pointing at one of the trees.
Okay,
we don't have a good sighting.
Do you see where this thing is? Can you see where it is?
That's frustrating as hell, Lee. Yes. Okay. And as you're looking at it, and you glance over, you don't understand why they're not seeing it. You can see this thing.
I'm gonna head off to the left. Tree. I'm gonna head off to the left. I'll try to flank this thing. Maybe I can catch it. Keep your gun trained on it. If it makes a move, you're gonna shoot it, because I have no idea what we're looking for here. Does that sound fair? John, you want to head off to the right? Because you're the one with the gun on it, and your gun's much bigger than either of us.
We're gonna head straight at it.
You stay there. You stay with your gun. Don't move. We're gonna head off and try to flank it, and then
flush it out.
See what it is. Flush it out. Yeah.
Get it to move something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of mumble to myself, buddy. Is this anything that you know?
Oh, you know he's pissed.
Yeah,
you can feel him. You can feel him in the pit of your stomach, and you swear he's trying to recede backwards and make love to your spine.
This is something he really don't like.
So yeah, okay. So as you guys, so the camera's slowly panning up, and we see Austin head off to the left, we see John heading off to the right, and we see Ross. What exactly is Ross doing?
Straight up the center, straight at it.
Oh, okay. So you're not going to give these guys cover. You're just going to start walking right to it.
You're not doing what we discussed.
I've already got Big Ben the gun loaded.
Yes.
Is that gonna go
cocked. I'm hunting rhino. Right?
Okay, well,
I'm aiming.
Perfect.
There you go.
So we see Ross leveling up, cocks the hammers back, or cocks the hammer back. We see him looking down the barrel. We see him, and all the cameras just going forward, and it stops at the end of the barrel, and we see a bunch of trees.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to assume he said it's about 15 yards up. He gave us a ballpark of where this thing is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take his word. I'm just gonna head 20 yards to the left. So I'm gonna aim like 15 yards up from him.
Austin is crouched down. Johnny's crouched down.
Do I need to roll stealth again here? What are we doing?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes.
No, it just makes sense.
This will be individual stealth rolls because you're not really in tandem with each other.
Got it.
Okay, got the sticks. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
I also rolled a 1 on my wild die, and there's a chance I can do that
again.
That's
real sneaky.
Guys,
what do you expect?
Where'd John go? Where'd John go?
Yeah, that's the scary thing. That's the absolute scary thing. Oh, there's my 6.
They do get around. Ghost.
There we go. There's my 11. All right.
So it's on me.
I still got a 17.
So this is fantastic. Yeah. So as this hunker down, Austin's, you said you had the rifle out, right?
Yeah, I got my rifle.
So you got the rifle out
because I'm really much better with my pistols, but whatever.
Rifle's out, hunker down, glancing around. Because again, this is the first time you've seen Ross just serious.
Yeah.
Straight on business.
Yeah.
And it's a scary sight.
And he's told the stories, and I've seen a little bit in his eyes when he talks about the passion that albino rhino or the
no, that's canon too.
Yeah.
So as you got it, glancing over and looking at John. John's tucked down. He's got his pistol up, and he's looking around. The same thing as you. It's like, what the hell are we supposed to be looking at? There's something there. The old man says there's someone hiding, up the tree, on the tree, down, but maybe he's lying on the ground.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like when he was head level, he wasn't aiming down. He was just aiming straight ahead.
Right.
So as you're crouched down, you're glancing over where he's at. You glance back, and John's gone.
Yeah, John disappeared. Yeah.
And where do you make the mistake?
Me?
Yeah.
If I make a mistake, it's probably when I said, I look back and I'm like, there's John.
Except when you said, where's John? It came out, John?
Yeah. Well,
John?
Hey, for the record, I still rolled a 6. His notice was good. My stealth was good. His notice was much better.
John? All right.
He did beat me with a raise, though. So.
There's a slithering essence moving off away.
The ground erupts. Dirt, sod, old wood goes flying everywhere.
Okay. That's not loud.
The tree literally flops over like God himself flicked it with his fingers. More dirt flies up. The other tree that was standing behind it suddenly has been propelled upwards an additional 20 feet up in the air. What looks like its trunk is now slithering back and forth. You hear and see branches falling as more branches are getting broke off from the higher branches, dozens of feet above the two of you. And then you see the trunk of the tree twist down, turn like a gigantic serpent. And for a brief second, it looks like snakes. Dip down into you guys' horde, you realize that, yes, they're not snakes. They're branches, but they move like the tail of a cow. All twists and turns, and they wrap around the tree that just got knocked over. He pulls it up off the ground, sending a cascade of dirt and mud all over the ground. Gentlemen, please give me your terror check.
I would like to see how my Elo's humor.
Yes.
I give a +1 support if I use taunt instead of spirit when making a fear test with a raise. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna spend one more Benny here.
Gotcha. No problem. Okay, boys, let's just hold on.
But I just want to see if I can give a +1 to this.
Exactly.
Come on. 11.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
There we go. Okay, so now, all right, Lee, a terror check is just a more aggressive version of a fear check. Fear checks are done against your spirit. So you give me a spirit roll. You're going to get a +1 to this automatically.
All right, so I'm going to need to re-roll.
So whenever you say terror or fear, that would be a spirit roll.
It's just a spirit check.
Okay. Nicely
done. James, go ahead, take a Benny for that. Well done.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Well done. Nice. There we go. That's awesome. Ross, you'll be able to act normal. James, you'll be able to act normal.
So there's a 5.
Okay. Remember, all you need is a 4.
+1.
All you need is a 4.
So I'm there.
5 + 1 is 6. Minus 2 is a 4. Okay, so you guys can act. You guys will be able to act normal in this round. Well done, boys. Well done. Go ahead, take a Benny, each of you.
Yeah. I don't. I think I would say something. I can only think of bad puns. I can only.
That's fine.
That's
fine.
I think we should. I think we should leave. Leave.
Leave. We need to leave. We need to leave. Oh my God. All right. Yeah.
Make like a tree and leave.
Yeah. No, guys. I think this thing's bark is worse than its bite.
Oh.
No, I got nothing.
No, that's fine. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me shuffle the deck real quick just to make sure.
Is sometime tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to come up with the best one.
All right. So here we go. We're going to go initiative, boys. All right. So again, I have not been able to find a setting where I can see that. Oh, shite. I have terrible news, boys.
I have a 2 of clubs. I'll put it in front of me on the table.
Okay, Greg, I think you need to. Oh, no, there it is. I see mine. Mine's just way the hell up there. So that's what it got. It got itself a joker. Did anybody else get a joker?
I did not get a joker.
Does anyone have quick or level-headed?
I do not. I would like that, though, please.
I got a whopping 7 of diamonds.
Okay, so hold on. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my Benny.
As you should.
Oh, I think I'm going to use that today, too. All right, so... As the camera is panning back, we see whatever this monstrosity is, completely mind blowing. The roots of this thing, which are just Lord knows how many feet long, and there's just dozens and dozens of them, have propelled the trunk upwards, and the roots, for multiples of them, are just waving around like tentacles, snakes, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they'll stiffen up, they'll coil around each other, and they'll stab into the ground. And that's what's moving this thing around. The tree that it picked up, you could hear it being hauled higher and higher and higher up through the branches. And is moved around. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Can each of you, can you guys draw off the deck?
Okay.
Can you guys try that?
Yeah. Like just pull one from the deck?
Yeah. Are you guys allowed to do that?
There.
Yeah, it says draw.
I just pulled the other Joker. I don't know if that helps.
You just pulled the other Joker. Go ahead.
What am I doing? Why did I do that? It's
well, I'm curious because whoever gets the lowest is who this thing's gonna attack.
okay.
So, but you pulled the Joker. I still like that. Go ahead, take your Benny.
Okay.
Everybody takes an additional Benny. I'm just gonna toss that out there.
Sure, because Jokers are wild, but there you go. Cool. I like this Joker. Where'd you get this deck? This great.
Oh, that's just the
stand card. It's not letting me draw. It says draw in the menu there. I click on that.
Okay.
Looks like I got a queen.
Okay.
Draw multiple cards. I type in the number 1.
Okay, and then
I just clicked on the deck and then dragged the top card over. Like I clicked on the deck to flip the top card and then just dragged it over onto the
right.
table.
Wait! I finally got it. Looks
okay,
like
good.
Now. Okay, now I have 2 cards. Okay, good.
Okay, what is your second card?
My second card is a 2 of spades.
Ooh, fantastic!
Ooh.
Fantastic!
I
so
still think I got the lowest stealth there. It should come after me, but whatever.
Lee, here's what I'm going to go ahead and do for you, because as it's moving around and we see everybody staggering back, wrapping their heads around what they're seeing, Lee, you watch the one tree go up, 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 and you see it moving around, and then you hear a lot of branches, other trees. You see trees behind it moving, getting spread apart. And then you watch the tree that it just picked up come swinging down in your direction like a massive golf club. And it's dragging a huge trench in the ground directly at you. Now, I'm considering this basically an area attack. Go ahead, give me an agility check. All right, Lee, what is Ross's toughness?
5.
5. Okay, so that's enough to make him shaken and wounded. Do you want to try and soak that?
How do you do it?
Okay, first of all, you're gonna drop if you want.
I see there's a soak. I can just click on that.
Right, but first you toss a Benny on the table.
All right, just a sec. Benny on the table.
Nice, he has extra bennies. I like it. So you don't get your +2 for this because this isn't a trait roll. This is soaking.
Right.
If you re-roll this with a Benny, then you get to apply your
Then
Elan.
you get to apply the Elan.
There's the soak.
Oh, come on.
What?
Can I
because he's got old age.
Oh, no. He rolled 2 2s. Yes, you can spend a Benny on it.
I can.
Wait, hold on a second.
No. Did he roll? Was he -1? Did he crit fail?
-1, so he rolled snake eyes.
He fucking crit failed a soak roll?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god. He takes another wound.
Okay. With a crit fail, you're no longer allowed to spend bennies on this roll.
That's right.
So, all right. So, anyway, so here's what it is. So your character suffered a wound. Okay. So on your character sheet, mark that he suffered a wound. A wound means that it has the potential of, the more wounds he suffers, the more life-threatening it becomes. So your character has been hurt. He's been hurt pretty good.
Yeah.
So you guys watch it tear, like it says, as it yanks this tree, Lord knows how far up in the ground, and then it just swings back down with the tree, dragging a huge trench like a hot knife through butter. And Ross, thankfully, and this honestly, because remember, you did see it coming, and you can see the old man desperately try to roll out of the way, and he's just not fast enough. The tree connects with the stump, the fallen tree that Ross is hiding behind, and both of those slam into the old man, and you watch him come up off the ground a good 2 feet, literally spiral like a rag doll through the air. Thankfully, he misses another tree, and he lands on the ground, slides through leaves and muck, and he lies there for several seconds. before he starts to try and push himself up. What do you want Ross to do?
Okay, now, do I need to drag that jack out onto the table?
No. It's fine where it is.
Well, I'm going to point straight at the thing and fire.
Got it. Okay, go ahead. Give me a shooting roll because... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, do you like that?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Drop that Benny.
He's at pluses to hit. He's at pluses to hit.
Right, okay, so technically that's a 5.
So that's a 5. Hit. That is a hit.
So that is a hit. Now, do you want to try and go for that raise?
Can I get can I get a harder hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You can do that, baby. Go ahead, drop that Benny.
Let me try that.
Buddy.
I'd be crazy not to. Okay. Here we go.
And then you get +2 to this, so you're +4 to hit this thing. So
right.
All you need is a 4 to get a raise.
Exactly. Ouch.
Oh, that's not better. Wait, are you at minuses? What is going on?
Well, he's wounded and...
Oh, the wounds.
Oh, wow. He's getting a lot of ones tonight. He's getting a lot of ones. Okay.
Good news is it wasn't a crit fail, so you can still keep your original hit.
Right. So you can keep the original hit, which is a 5.
Well, so is this one, actually. Because it's +4. So it would have been 5 as well.
+2. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. +2. Okay, yeah. So... Or if you want, you could go ahead and you could drop me another Benny, and I'll let you try again.
With a +4. Yeah, it's...
Okay, yeah, I will. One more right here.
I wouldn't go further than that, though.
Just a second. All right, one moment. Spend him. Here we go.
Yep, and just click the reroll. There we go.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. That's success. That's the raise.
That's the raise.
Easily. Okay, so now, Lee, what is the damage? He should be able to click damage.
He should be able
because the bonus damage is automatically right there.
It's already right there, yeah.
Yep. So go ahead on your shotgun. Go ahead and now, Lee, hold on. Before you do that, did you do buckshot or slug?
Slug.
Slug. Okay. All right. And we're good. Yeah. Screw that buckshot.
How do you get... Come on. Big damage. What? Whoa. Nice. 20 damage.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Let me see this real quick.
2d10 and the bonus 6.
Okay, so yes. Oh yeah. So So again, boom, flies off. The two of you stagger back. Just look at this. Just the terror of seeing the old man get swatted away like a freaking fly.
Yeah.
The pip hat is on the ground. The old man staggers up, just sways back and forth, lets out a low growl. It's already cocked back, levels it up. And Lee, what does Ross do or say before he pulls the trigger and blows a gigantic hole in this thing?
He doesn't say anything. He's out of breath.
He's out of breath. He just goes back, levels up, boom!
No, he's wounded. He's on the ground, and he's kind of like when he fired, he's still on the ground.
I just imagine he like spits some blood and then takes the shot.
I'm just like, I don't even know where I'm wounded yet. So I'm just kind of laying on the ground.
Broken rib or something.
Is it nighttime right now?
No.
Nope.
It's still daytime.
Mid-afternoon.
This big snarling thing is up against this bright white sky, and I'm on the ground injured, and I'm out of breath, and I've just fired this massive gun with no recoil place to go other than where my back is pinned the ground, and it just knocked the breath right out of me.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
No.
But that seemed to have done the trick, and apparently it has caught this thing off guard. Because like I said, as the tree had come forward, dragged the trench and come up, it looked like it was coming back for the return swing, either to hit Austin or John, as it was up in the air, again, clearing out more branches, smacking other trees off to the side, and then the shotgun goes off and it connects with its body. Again, it's like, where the hell is its head? That maybe those are its legs. Oh my God. The shotgun goes off, connects with its body, and it blows a nasty chunk out of it. And instead of it being bark or anything, it looks like just thick raw hide gets sheared off of it, and there's a small geyser of putrid brown fluid goes blasting away from it. It drops the tree, and the tree lands a scant few feet away from Ross himself. And you watch as this thing staggers back, and it turns, and it looks like it's going to try and get away. You guys, Greg, James, you guys have your actions. What are you guys doing?
Is it James or me next?
It's you next. I got a 2 of clubs. I couldn't get a worse card.
I'm
Okay.
screaming out whiskey. Whiskey.
Lee, take a penny. I love that. Lee, take a penny. Hell yeah.
Nice. Do you want to hold your action?
You said this thing's already turning and retreating, right?
It has dropped the tree that is just used to hit the old man, and the old man has apparently injured it.
It's not actually retreating yet because it's not its turn to do that. But it looks
Right,
like
exactly.
It's about to.
Okay.
Yeah, but it definitely hurt.
If I could suggest maybe hold your action and I'll throw a support your way.
I'll go with that. John's just going to kind of sit back, and he's trying to get Buddy to say something because he thinks Buddy knows what this thing is.
Buddy is still making love to your spine.
Yeah, he's still hiding. Okay.
I look at John. I look at John and I say, John, timber, and I'm gonna try to encourage him to tackle. So I'm gonna give him a support to his fighting role if he wants to do it.
So okay. So
are you holding a weapon? Are you holding a weapon of any kind there, John?
Yeah, he's got his gun. He has the pistol out.
So then I will support his shooting role.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. I'm
gonna roll, I guess, persuasion for that. I'd rather roll time. Can I say, hey, John, you're too sissy to shoot that goddamn thing? No, that's stupid. I'm gonna roll my persuasion.
All right. So I'm going for a shooting roll.
I'll take it. I give you a plus
Oh my
2.
God! Yeah. Okay. There's a success. There's the race. You'll get a +2 on this next one. Well done.
Shooting. Where's my shooting?
Timber.
That's right, Miley. Oh, nice. Definitely a success. Definitely a raise.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and roll the damage,
Nice.
and you'll get the bonus die for damage.
Roll the damage. So what is the damage normally, like 3d6 or 2d6?
I think it's for you right now. It'll be 3d6.
It's a pistol, so yeah, it'll be 3d6.
Yeah.
Exploding dice.
Where's the weapon? Unarmed, Colt Frontier.
Yep.
That's attack plus damage. I just need a damage.
/R space 3d6 exclamation point.
Is there a way just to roll the damage?
Honestly, if you just want to head over there, just roll 3d6. We can just call it good.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Roll 3 6s so you can roll them again.
Exactly. Go.
There's one. Roll one more d6.
There's one. Roll another one. There's another one.
Another one. 18
oh
damage.
My God. Oh my God. Here comes the turkey.
Oh, shit.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Take your Benny and then roll that d6 again.
There you go.
Holy crap.
You don't
I
get
swear to
too
God,
lucky
if
at
you
that.
kill
Anywhere
my
you go,
big bad, I'm going to
whatever.
be pissed.
That is
Shit happens, man. Shit happens. Welcome to Savage Worlds. We all know the big
Right
bad.
here.
If this isn't the big
Right
bad, then
here.
the Reverend can always be some
Be
sort
the
of-
big bad. He's
Yeah,
the next
exactly.
thing we have to worry about.
Man, that is sweet. That is rolling.
Well done, sir.
That
Well
is
done.
holy crap.
So what
Oh
do we
my
got?
god.
18, 24, 28 damage.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. I have to. I don't have a choice. I have to.
It is 8 minutes to 9.
Right. So I'm gonna try this.
Try
and then we're gonna see. I got 2 more, so I'm gonna. Yeah. My God. This. Wow. Good job, Greg. Hell yeah.
Yes, do it.
This thing
You
right here.
trying to soak it? Is that what you're doing?
How do we
Yes.
do it?
Yeah. And I usually I don't like doing that.
10, 6, 9.
Okay, so we got an 8, so it
two
takes
damage.
up 2 of it. Okay, all right, so here we go. Here's your metagaming. Okay, here's your metagaming. This thing has a toughness of 13.
All right.
Okay, so it's not like ridiculously tough. And
Still
you got
15.
how much? You got how much altogether?
15 above, so that's almost 4 wounds.
Okay, so 4 wounds.
Three
And it's already wounded
3 wounds.
once. Okay, so it's hurt. It's hurt real damn bad. Greg, regardless, your character has done some major shit. So soak it up, baby. Here's your spotlight. What just happened? It is on the run.
Yeah, he realized he wasn't getting any help from Buddy, so he's just pissed off. He pulled out his pistol and just took the aim, hit it, got lucky.
Greg, got lucky, exactly right. As you focus, cock back the hammer, aimed it up, the upper portion of it dipped down, turned like a massive snake, and what would be its upper branches split. The trunk splits open, and there's the upper, there looks like the shoulders and the misshapen head of a gigantic human inside the tree. And all the other
Sounds
upper
like a tree
branches are
growth.
now swarming, grabbing onto other trees. And it was just a lucky shot. Just an absolute lucky shot. You hit and it smacks that head right above. Maybe that's its right eye. All you know is that you watch as the large head snaps back and there's more of that brackish brown fluid goes flying out of it. The trunk snaps shut. The whole thing staggers to the side, smashes into several trees, toppling one over, balances itself on another, slides back up, its body drops down, and you guys watch as it snakes its way in rapid succession through the trees. The roots are acting as its legs.
Yeah.
Almost like a millipede, just scurrying through, digging up the ground. And to your terror, every trench that it makes, the ground reforms behind it, not leaving a trail.
So there's no way to track it.
You know what's funny is you're describing this, and my brain is imagining that creature that first attacks in Princess Mononoke, and that it's all like a massive slugs, but it's got these legs that kind of come out, and everywhere it goes, the ground dies behind it. But like
Nice.
in this case, the ground lives
Reforms
behind it.
behind it. So,
Woo-wee.
to find out what happens to our party next week, join us, same Savage time, same Savage channel, as the camera pans back and our 3 reluctant heroes are steering off into the woods, and it goes black, but we can still hear the rage of pain from the monster. So, Greg, if you could go ahead and stop presenting.
Right on.
Good game, everyone. That was well done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just title that "The Hanging Tree." That will help me remember all.
Yeah.
To find out what happens next time on Savage Sessions, join us next week. Same Savage time, same Savage channel. And until then, from all of us to all of you, go out there, be safe, have fun, and may the dice be with you. Always. Everett, take us home.
This has been a production of Radio Salad Studios. For more information, contact us on Facebook at Radio Salad Studios. Thank you.